It's the first day of the new year and the eve of the Rose Parade, and you're watching Inside Out News.
So, you know, right? Despite this conversation, you know you're never going to be part of the 1%, right? No, right? You work for us. At least most of you do. Or did. And you know what? We, corporate people, we are going to continue to pay you exactly what we feel like paying you. And not a penny more. We're sending your job to China.
Today is phase one of Occupy the Rose Parade. Protesters gathered over at Memorial Park to hold a day-long series of panels on 3 topics: foreclosures, corporate personhood, and money in politics. The initial showing for the panel at Memorial Park was on the weaker side, with only about 30 people showing up for the panel. Later on, the protesters gathered at All Saints Church, also in Pasadena, to have an interfaith series of panels on the same topics, where they had about 200 protesters.
We had the mortgage, we was paying it on time. We saw that the mortgage had increased suddenly. So we contacted the bank and they said, we're here to help. And we said, that's great. We'll give you a loan. And we said, that's great. And we signed and we got the loan. Actually, we got it from Countrywide, but then they sold it to Bank of America. That's another story. Then, imagine, if you will, a family sitting at their dinner table eating dinner. And somebody crashes in the window with a knife in their hand and says, hi, I'm Bank of America and I'm here to help. Now, you have one choice. You can see them as really being there to help. Or you can look at the knife and the broken glass and think that maybe something else is going on.
As you can see all around me, our families gathered here to get the best view for tomorrow's Rose Parade. Also gathered along the Colorado Boulevard here in Pasadena are occupiers who are planning to hold a People's March tomorrow after the main parade. How effective do you think it's going to be being at the end of the parade? Usually the coverage of the Rose Parade ends with the last float. So how are you going to fit into that coverage?
Right. That's kind of why we think, at least why I think it's important for part of our action to be here, to find the right location to get on these cameras. Because yes, we are going to be at the end of the parade as the float. And that's not going to be televised. This part is going to be televised if we can get our banners across their cameras. But we're systematically being shut down by the city of Pasadena. This is the first year that they've put bleachers on this side. This is the first year that they're going to shut this down and have it only a ticketed area. So this is a systematic procedure by the city of Pasadena and the police to not allow to have our message across.
There's going to be protesters here tomorrow. Do you have any idea as to how that's going to unfold?
It's going to be fine.
You think that there's not going to be any interference with the parade itself?
No,
Do you think there would be any arrests?
I don't know.
Tomorrow morning, occupiers are planning to come out in full force with the People's Parade at the end of the march. They hope to draw not only national but international attention to their cause. Tomorrow morning, Inside Out News will be live streaming from the protest. We will be setting up early in the morning and we will bring you breaking news, breaking interviews, and breaking reporting throughout the march tomorrow. So check out the website, insideoutnews.org, for more information on the live stream for tomorrow. This ends our report for today. This is Margot Paez signing off for Inside Out News. Good night.